Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Machedo.
So, another episode of nothing. I bought this new goo gel, chocolate and coconut. Thought it would taste nice. It tastes shit. Problem is I bought too many of these. Anyway, manage. You know, I want you to do this, okay? But be careful, right? Be careful. And if you're doing it, just make sure it's. I'm going to ask you to watch a YouTube video. But my request is, make sure that you don't watch it in front of anyone. And just make sure you have not eaten anything. Okay? And yeah, if you're sensitive or if you're young, please don't watch it because it is not something you're going to forget. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. Now, before you even, I'll put the link below, but please wait, listen, just listen to what I have to say. Then watch it. I don't have a problem if after that you watch it. It's a video of an autopsy. Autopsy means a dead body where they are cutting it, they're actually cutting it, slicing it open, removing all the flesh, removing all the parts of the body, intestines, everything. Now, the thing that makes this really squeamish is it's very real. It's very real. I think it's shot in 4K. Okay? And I'll tell you, no matter how mentally or emotionally you're strong, the minute you watch this, you're never going to forget it. Now, like I told you, I give you a warning. Be careful if you're going to see it. Now, the question is, why do I want you to see it? Why do I want you to see the slicing, cutting of a human body? And it's a fresh body. Huh? I mean, you can make out from the texture of the skin, and they don't show the face, cover the face. Now, the way the autopsy is done, I sadly, or I don't know, you can call me a hypocrite, I was not able to watch it more than a few minutes. I just forwarded, just went skipping. But I'm going to make a point to actually watch the whole thing. Now, why do I want to see it, and why do I want you to see it? It's so, I don't know what to say, man. You just realize we human beings, we are nothing but skin, meat and bones. Just like how you chop and cut and kill a pig or a cow or a chicken. Human beings are just that. Actually, I got this video from, I've created a Ogrish group, a House of Horrors, like where they send all horrifying mutilation, graphic videos where people want to share, they have this curiosity or fetish. So I've created this group, and boy, by the way, this video is on YouTube, huh? Oof. You just realize that, man, we human beings, nah? We're just fucking pieces of meat. We're just meat. And when we die, It's finished. It's game over. You keep hearing all this bullshit that, oh, you'll be in heaven in a beautiful place, you'll be in hell, and you'll suffer, and you'll be with God, and you'll be with Jesus, and Allah has prepared a Jannah for you. What the fuck are you talking, man? Who the fuck has seen all this? Who? Tell me who. Give me the evidence of one person right now, my open challenge to you. Give me the evidence of one person right now who is dead, but who can communicate and tell me and tell all of us, listen, there is a heaven, there is a Jannah, there is a hell, there is a purgatory, I've met God, spoken to Him, change your ways and believe. Find a single person. You can't. Just as you can't prove UFOs, you can't prove aliens, you can't prove unicorns, you can't prove tooth fairies. I'm not saying that there are no aliens. Maybe. But until it is proven, why are we speculating? It's good to have a concept. But then where is the proof? Just a fucking fascination, right? We like to believe unicorns are real. We like to believe holy spirits, evil spirits, jinn, this and that. And, oh, if I pray to God, God hears my prayers. Oh, God heard my prayers. Like, example, I'll give my wife. Now, my wife is Hindu, kind of Hindu Buddhist, kind of. She prays to, she has this Hindu gods, you know, Ganpati and I don't know what all. She keeps some of these images, and nowadays she has started to recite a prayer. Tastes like shit. Nowadays she has see the shit I have to bear. Okay. Nowadays, my wife has started to make this habit where she prays for an extended period of 15 minutes in the night. Okay, she will open a book or something of recitation, and she has made one part of the table where, you know, dining table, one side where the cupboard is. She has put statues and the Hindu gods, and she prays there, and they have this typical prayer where they recite hymns. Okay. Now, my wife had asked me before, can I put these statues, can I put these images? And I said, do what you want. It's, you know, it doesn't bother. Just in my room, don't. My room is my office, my creative space. Don't put anything there. Outside, decorate the whole place, whatever you want with, whatever you like. And she prays. And morning one day, I'm trying to close my eyes and sleep, and I can hear this chant. I'm like, what is that? And then I get up, and my wife she was sitting outside my room. It didn't strike her, and she had put the phone. You know, there are these prayers that are on YouTube, and they were reciting these prayers, these monks or priests. So my wife was teaching my baby how to pray. That's okay. I was like, when I opened the door, she was like, oh, sorry, did it disturb you? I said, no, nothing. You continue doing. And I just zoned off and went to sleep again. Slept only 15-20 minutes after that and came out. Okay. Then she took her prayer and went to the other room. I said, it's okay, but she went. Now, my wife, I asked her, like, why are you praying? I asked my wife, why are you praying? Because before, she was not praying so much. Now she's praying too much. And my wife, her theory was that she prayed that I would get a big client. She told her gods or whatever, please help Loy to get a client. And she prayed. She said, if you get, and I'll pray to you. And lo and behold, her God gave me a client. And I was scratching my head and wondering which client. So the client in reference was a CEO, basically a big client who paid me a big sum of money for his professional branding. What my wife didn't know is I've been in touch with this guy for 2 years now, just here and there. And he finally decided to go in for my services. So I didn't tell my wife that. My wife believes that because she prayed, I got. I didn't want to burst her bubble or anything. I just kept quiet. I said, yeah, okay, good. She said, see, I told you. And she said, I'll pray to Buddha for you to become rich and good health and blah, blah, blah. And see, I can burst this bubble of my wife and I can tell her things, but I know that it's going to hurt her. Now the question is, should I or shouldn't I? The fact is, sometimes, even if something is hurtful, you need to tell people. In my wife's case, I didn't tell her about the client thing, but I let her know that don't depend too much on these prayers and these gods and all that. Like, for example, my wife's theory is I am with her because she prayed to Buddha. She got me as a husband because she prayed to Buddha. Because in her village, I'm the only guy, foreigner, who takes care of his wife, and she's the only girl. So they consider it good luck because she prayed. That's what everyone now believes. Initially, when I got married to her, they thought I was a mafia guy, and they were telling the mother, I'm going to sell her in a prostitute zone or something as a prostitute. I was part of some mafia. But over the period of time, it seems that because I've been taking care of her and everyone came to know about it, they're like, hey, pray to, because of your good deeds. I did let my wife know one day, if I want to leave you, neither Buddha nor any Hindu gods nor Allah nor Jesus can save you. If I want to leave you, I'll leave you. Okay? If I want to sleep around, I'll sleep around. I told her, it's not your prayers that is making this relationship work. It's your actions. So you do housework, you do your role of taking care of the house, you take care of the baby, don't be lazy. Her major thing is she's sometimes lazy. Yeah, but it's understood, she's young. I said, all this shit, just forget. Told her that. But then again, people have selective memory. But yeah, my wife does work. She doesn't just pray. She prays only in the night before sleeping, which I'm okay with. So how does all this connect? This graphic video and my wife praying. You can believe whatever you want, man. You can believe in Allah, you can believe in Jesus, you can believe in Amun-Ra, Zeus, Thor, Christ, Mary, Scientology, and cryptocurrency, and whatever you want to believe. We like to believe in something until it works. Like, for example, some people even believe in their own intelligence, they believe in their own capacity, capability. Oh, I succeeded because of my own hard work. I succeeded because of my own brains. I am, special. I tell them, Why do you feel this? Yeah, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates and Oprah and The Rock. And I tell them, yeah, if he was born and he was living in Syria, would he be able to achieve the success? If he was born and raised in Antarctica, I don't know if that's populated, or Greenland, or Iraq, do you think he would have achieved the same level of success? No, you have to be born at the right place, right time, right situation, right contacts, right connections. We like to believe so many things, and we believe it as long as it works. But then when it doesn't work, we question, oh fuck, is this working? Is this not working? I look at life as and very short journey, very, very short. We feel it's long. Oh, 10 years, 20 years. It just vanishes, man. Like, example, what is your age now? Just think, what is your age? Okay? Now go back from the time earliest, when you're in school or whatever, as far as you can remember, schooling or your childhood. And ask yourself, what happened to all those years? 10 years, 20 years. Where did it go? Where did it go? Your mother, father were young. Brother, sister were young. Your uncle, aunt were young. You're living in, you saw your relatives, your neighbors. People came and people went. Look at your own body. Look at your own physical structure. Look at your face. How were you 5 years ago? How were you 10 years ago? Just think of your photograph. I found a photograph accidentally when I was 14 or 16. I posted it in my community, and people were like, fuck, look at you and this and that. Some people have a nice time telling, oh, fuck, you look like a human being before. Now you look like the devil, or, oh, an image of you as a human being. Yeah. Little did you know what I went through, what I was going through, or how horrible my life was. I might look physically in a happy place. I might look physically happy, but I was a disaster inside. It's like, people look at me and think, oh, what a horrible guy, just by looking at my face. But then if you were to see a serial killer like Bundy, they look so decent, they look so nice. Ted Bundy, just look at his photograph. He looks like a nice guy. Look at any serial killer, look at any rapist, normal. They don't have tattoos and all, they look normal. Every single day I think, I don't know if I'm going to live or die. I don't know if I'm going to live or die. Every single day I get up and, oh, coconut can fall on my head. Oh, dengue fever, I might die. COVID, might get an accident. I see this House of Horrors, these videos. Car crashes into a female and this thing splits into two. The body breaks into two. And then, sometimes you see these accidents. This motorbike is just standing there. Nothing, they're just waiting. The signal, it's an empty road and they're waiting to go right turn. From somewhere, this car comes and smashes into both of them. This happened near my place, just, I think, a couple of kilometers away. This Thai female and this guy were on the motorbike. Night, that also 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock night, no traffic. Just imagine imagine the fucking irony. In the night, there's no traffic. And they they're waiting with the signal just because they like to follow the signals and all that. There's no traffic, but they're waiting for the signal to go green. It's red. And from behind this pickup guy, a foreigner, he smashes into them. Now what had happened? He was drunk. He was dead drunk, pissed drunk, and he was driving. And this girl died, young girl, I think in her 20s. Now tell me, God had a plan? God does everything for good? Oh, God was watching? Oh, God works in mysterious ways? Sometimes when people tell me this, God sees everything. God is everywhere. Okay, the children who are being raped by pedophiles, the women who are being raped by rapists, the innocent people who are dying of hunger. So, what is God doing there? He's watching and waiting. He's observing. He's everywhere, right? He knows what is happening, right? So, what is he doing there? I have a special plan for you, man. Continue getting raped. He's putting his dick in different areas of your body. Just have a special plan. In heaven, you'll enjoy in heaven. He's watching and enjoying the scene. When my wife's father died, it was so strange. We had spoken to him. One day before. Just imagine, few hours before, we spoke to him on video. Me, my wifey, my baby. I didn't talk much. I said, hi, how are you? And he is to talk to my wife and the baby. And the plan was to come in December. And his dream was to play with the baby. I always told him, because he was an ex-Muay Thai fighter, teach my baby Muay Thai. He used to always talk to the baby. He and his wife, that is my wife's mother and father, they were talking and then they went to sleep. Next day he got up and I think went to the field or something. And then later on he was not keeping too well. He said feeling tired. Came home, just said I'll lie down. And died. This happened last year. He just died. He never wanted to go to the doctor and he died due to a heart attack. Now, nobody thought this would happen. And then my wife went back and she was devastated because she loved her father a lot. And I'll tell you, I was witnessing the whole burial and this and that. Not burial, sorry, they cremate. They put the person in fire. After they cremated the body, they take out the ashes. They skimmed through the ashes and they found small chunks of bones. This was a human body, an actual human body. A human being, a person, someone who we knew, someone who we spoke to. Imagine, I spoke to this person a few days ago and now he was burnt and the only thing that remained of him was these bones, small bones, charred. They put it in a pot and they put it in a kind of a tomb area. So what's life? What's the meaning of this whole shit? Tell me. God has a special plan? That's why when I see a dead body or when I see a human being, I think to myself, it's all temporary, All our ego, all our pride, all our sense of achievement. That John McAfee, he died and maybe he was killed, most probably he was killed. Epstein and that's why I tell people, you have a very short life. Don't think too much. Do what you have to. When your time is up, it's finished, Don't be too proud about it. Don't be an asshole. And to be an asshole, you can be an asshole. Who the fuck cares? But when you're dead, it's game over. So just think and reflect how you want your life to be. Don't think 15 years, 20 years. Think every day. Every day, what is it? Not just for you, for your loved ones. Your mother, father, some people, their mother, father, they think that their mother, father is there every day. Mother's Day, they'll put the photo, oh, this is my mother. They'll take their smartphone and click with their mother for that one day. Father's Day, oh, click with the father, oh, I love my father. One day. 364 days of the year, they don't exist. I'm not expecting you to hug them 24/7. You do not know when is their last day. So, all I'm telling you is not hug them 24/7. Be mindful of the fact you don't know when they're going to live or die. No means when they're going to die. So, whatever you have to say to them, talk to them, communicate. Communicate, finish it off, and know that that's the end of it. There's nothing more. Prepare yourself that if you die, everything is in place. I have to prepare the passwords and update it and show it to my wife. Because if in case I die, she has to withdraw the money, I told her, don't fucking bother about me. And to donate my skin to a museum, do it. After I'm dead, who the fuck cares anyway? Body will either go to science or... And science means what? They'll cut, chop and check the intestine and this and that and then throw it in a dustbin or put it... Watch that video if you can. They cut and chop and slice and dice a human body into pieces, and then it becomes pieces. They put it in a disposable bag. And who knows, then they set it on fire. Mutton chop. That's what we human beings are. All our pride, all our ego. Oh, you don't know who the fuck you're talking to. And my grandmother used to say, bitch. She used to abuse me a lot. But she had a few words of wisdom. She said, 7 days fever you get. She used to say in Konkani, 7 days fever you get. You'll come to know what is what. In Konkani, what does it say? Saat so tapailar. I can't even remember Konkani. Saat so tapailar. Pura sarab jirta. Means all your pride will get drained away. I have experienced death so many times. From my suicide to even, during my birthday, 2 years ago, I think, 2 years or 3 years, 2 years ago. On my birthday, I ate shrimp and it turned out to be food poisoning. And I couldn't breathe. I was about to die, literally about to die. My wife had the baby, she had to carry like this. Thankfully, it was in the night. So there was no traffic. This is pre-COVID. And she took me at around 12 or something, sitting on the bike. And she was driving, so I had to hold the baby like this. One hand at the back. I couldn't breathe. I was, breathing. Thankfully, I was revived. Got pissed off with the hospital bill because they charged $1,500 just to put drip. Bastards. Normally they would charge $100. But because I was a foreigner and because I was in need and emergency, they squeeze you off every penny. I was pissed off. They charge so much. But I'll tell you, my wife clicked a photograph of me when I was lying on the bed. I was just like this. With all the blankets and everything. I look like a dead body, man. It was such a reminder that, imagine on my birthday, I would have died on my birthday. Such a reminder of what life is, how fragile life is. Reminds us who we are. We are nothing, Yeah. And that's where our religious people, we are nothing, that is why God is everything, blah, blah, blah. What God, man? When I ask you questions about a child being raped, where is God? You have an answer. God is everywhere. God is omnipresent. What is all powerful? Where is God? God! When I tried to suicide, where was God? When I took sexual advantage of other people, where was God? When people took sexual advantage of me, where was God? So how will you answer all that? Oh, something is moving here. A man or woman loses their child to an accident. Where is God? God! You can't answer all this. You can only give guesswork. Some bullshit book written so many years ago. Some twisted words and here and there which you can interpret in 100 different ways. That's your evidence. We don't refer manuals of 2-3 years ago because we call them outdated. But you refer a book written in one language so many thousands of years ago, that doesn't make sense. That's the state of affairs of our human beings today. Anyway, wanted to share with you another episode of nothing, just sharing thoughts. Anyway, be careful if you're watching the autopsy video. Please be careful. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. I do read your comments. And if you watched this whole video right up to now, put your comments down there that you have watched the whole video, and it means a lot. Feels nice to know, even if there are 10 people watching, that we guys connect. Let me know your thoughts. You agree, disagree, whatever. Okay? You guys take care. This tastes like shit. Yuck. Alright, take care.